Hello. Hi, friends. Welcome, welcome. Are so glad. We are so glad that you are here tonight. We are so glad that you're here tonight. And Diana, for some reason, my Instagram just automatically quit. So if you could
Uh-oh.
jump on and see if you could get that for us while we are pulling it together, I'm going to welcome everybody here on Facebook and YouTube. For some reason or another, I don't know what happened, but this has been interesting. Hi, everybody. I'm Coach Leanne, and Coach Diana is here with me, and you are in the right space tonight. If you are on Leslie Vernick's public platforms and you are ready to talk about red flags, because this is what we're going to talk about tonight: red flags versus real change. And how do you know the difference? How do you know the difference? This is an important topic. We have been live with you every day this week talking about real change, talking about manipulation, talking about fake apologies. Maybe you've been here with us this week and you have been leaning in. You've been leaning in. If this is not your first live with us this week, go ahead and type into the chat and say hello. Hi, Elaine. Good to see you. Good to meet you. We're here to distinguish the difference between real change and red flags.
Yeah.
Some of you, yeah, Diana, thank you for, hopefully you can get it. If you can't, we're just going to let it go.
Well, I'm working on it. I actually I cleared all my cache in my browser, so I have to go back and pull our password and get us logged in again. So it'll take me a minute, but I'll be with us in just a minute.
All right. Thanks, Diana. Ladies, Susan and I, when we were live yesterday, it was amazing. Facebook blacked out on us. Instagram was funky. I believe that we have an enemy who does not want these important topics to be talked about, but we're not going to let technology stop us. If you will join with us from whether you are in New York or Alberta, Arizona, or Ohio,
Yeah.
you know how important it is that we talk about these things. So maybe you've been living in a difficult or destructive relationship. You know how confusing it can be. Hi, Emily in Indiana. Good to see you. You know how confusing it can be. You see moments, right, that can look pretty darn good, but then you've also seen a cycle and it's on repeat, and you're not sure if you should feel hopeful or if you should feel cautious. We get it. So tonight we are going to help you. We're going to help you recognize red flags you must not ignore. We're going to talk about identifying the markers of true change. We chatted about repentance this week and some of the differences. We're going to talk about how do we stay grounded and safe while we watch and wait. And we want this to be interactive. So get your fingertips ready on your keyboards, grab a pen or a notebook, share your thoughts in the chat, and let's walk through this together. So, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the words red flag? When you hear the words red flag, drop a word into the chat and let me know what you're thinking. And we're going to trust that Diana's going to be back here. I always love to be here with another one of my fellow coaches. So hopefully she can get this figured out. Hello, Bright Page. Good to see you. So, what is something that comes to mind when you hear the words red flag? Oh, look at this. I see Colleen, danger. Rachel, danger. Kathy, anger. Run away. Warning, warning. Yes. A red flag is just that. I love it. A red flag is a warning signal that something is not safe. It is not healthy, 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 healthy,
What is going on?
healthy, 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 healthy.
Okay, ladies, we've got some crazy stuff going on. Leanne, you're having a huge glitch.
Healthy, 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 healthy,
This is crazy, ladies. We've really got some tech craziness going on today.
Healthy, healthy,
We cannot hear you at all.
healthy, 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 healthy.
We cannot hear Coach Leanne at all. Mercy. This is really an amazing, and Instagram's not working for us today. And
Healthy, 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 healthy,
your audio is just repeating healthy, healthy, healthy.
healthy, 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 healthy,
We can't hear a word you're saying, Leanne.
healthy, healthy, healthy.
Yeah. Can you go out and come back in? All right, ladies, thank you for being so patient with us. My goodness. We have had, I wasn't able to go live on Instagram. And so we're not live on Instagram, but we are live here with you on Facebook and YouTube. Hopefully Leanne can go out and come back in and we'll figure out that tech glitch. And I am happy to join you tonight. And so I'm just getting acclimated to what you all were saying in the chat. Speaking about red flags and real change, how do we know the difference? And I'm wondering if you can help me in the chat. How do you know the difference? What are the red flags that you've noticed that real change is not occurring? What are your red flags? I know sometimes we get so caught up in wanting change that we'll look for the breadcrumbs. Yeah, and we will look for the breadcrumbs. We'll hold on to those, and it may or may not be a movement toward real change. So we're hoping that we can get Coach Leanne back on again. Yeah. So what are your red flags that you're noticing when change doesn't seem like it's real? Let me know you're out there and maybe put it in the chat while we are hoping that our tech gets corrected. Maybe you've been living in a difficult or destructive relationship. And as I said, it can be very confusing. You see the little breadcrumb and you hold on to the moments that are good, but you know what's really happening is that you're maybe experiencing a cycle, but you're not noticing it. And why is that? Sometimes we are so preoccupied and busy in other aspects of our lives that we're not catching the cycles. We're not noticing what's happening. You're not sure if you should be cautious or if you should be hopeful. So as Coach Leanne said, tonight we want to help you recognize the red flags that you are not to ignore and identify markers of true change. Oh, welcome back, Leanne. I've got you on mute. I'll take you off mute.
Healthy, 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 healthy.
So my suggestion to you is to go completely out of StreamYard and then come back in. Okay? Yeah, and so I'll hold the ball here while you jump out. And I am so sorry for this, but it is so interesting that we've been having these challenges. And as Leanne said, I don't know what's going on back there. We have spiritual warfare everywhere. It shows up even in tech. So I'm looking at what you're putting in and you are nailing it. Repeated gaslighting. Oh, you think it might be on my side. Oh, maybe I need to leave and come back in. Thank you, Kathy. We'll wait for Coach Leanne to come back in and then I'll leave and come back in. Thank you for that. So what you're noticing is that a red flag may be that actions not following an apology, constantly saying I'm lying or cheating behind his back when that's not happening. So actions are not following an apology. All right, we're going to add Leanne to the stage.
Healthy, healthy,
And I'm gonna leave.
healthy, 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 healthy.
Someone suggested that it might be me. I think I might try leaving and coming back in. We're only 10 minutes in, and I really want to make sure that we get this. Our ladies are weighing in on the chat about what red flag there's noticing. So I'm going to leave StreamYard and come back in and see if I can, if it's me. Okay? I'm going to unmute you.
Healthy,
there we go.
healthy, 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 healthy,